Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve, not just him, but frankly, the entire Their offense.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Shotgun now for Jones. To the right side, Kirk's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10.
A run up the middle with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Working from the... Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On third and long, it's Jones. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Kirk is the motion man.
A gain of 19 yards.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Throwing is Jones on third down. And that is incomplete. Had Freiermuth the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarter.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
Here's
yards
first and 10.
play. And the Jaguars first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the give, it's two. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 4.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quickly to the outside and completes. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Steelers offense and their running back Jaylen Warren set to take over once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Play action now. It's Jones. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. 16 yards. And the Steelers first down. A gain of 16 yards. Going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren, running left. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches as we are ready to get back underway. From the gun, it's Jones. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. On first and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. To throw is Jones. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Christian Kirk, touchdown Steelers. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are out to a 10-0 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Tootin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open right side. That strains the tight end. They bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 19, 18.
They'll look to throw yet again. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down. They need 5.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
Back to throw. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Get it.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Allen. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set, let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check out.
They'll look to throw. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets us to go, and the Jaguars are on the board. It's 10-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Foye Olukun with the play. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. 3rd down and 9. Here's Jones to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and inches.
The 29-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he takes it to the 35. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That'll be complete to Tootin. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie this game up here late in the first half. So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready,
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Moore to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Healing forward for maybe a yard. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Jones. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long. Jones gonna look deep, looking for more. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. as he's on to punt for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey. Let's go.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
Not even a little bit. Hold on.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to get ready.
And up, it's Tootin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Right back to Tootin. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
60 by.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic 1st down.
Ready up.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Pass
Caught on a tight end screen. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Shot. 18. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Check smash. Check smash. Go.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On play action, it's the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Whoa. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Get it!
Up the middle, here is Tinton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11.
Let's go. Ready.
Forced out wide, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Come on. 19. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright, no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Let go.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. The ball comes out. Jaguars think they have it, and they do. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
There's a give running left, and here comes two. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Ready? Let's go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. And we get a stoppage for an injury. Well, that is T.J. Watt, who is in some discomfort.
60.
They'll go. And he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. They picked it up easily, didn't they? A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Another run here with Tootin. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready, set.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his left, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw. That is caught by Washington. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them 1 step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
He'll try the right side, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
Room to run at the 35. Past the 45. How about that run all the way down to the 25-yard line? On the handoff, this is Warren. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Throwing is Jones on third down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to even the score late.
A 40-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready to take over possession of the football. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco 80. Smack, smack.
On the ground, here's Tootin. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Liking 18. Go.
They'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
19 Tiger. Hup. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
On the ready.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check, man.
They'll run here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's complete. Some more on the right side. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll stick to the ground. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get him just a shade under a minute left in this one. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Okay, ready?
The Jaguars offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A nice throw from the second-round pick. It'll get him a first down. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Washington.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. They'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll run. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They knew a field goal would